How do concave mirrors create images? And how do convex mirrors create images? Let us study in detail. Images formed by concave mirrors. Case 1. When the object is at infinity. When object is at infinity, then the light rays will be coming on the mirror, and these light rays will be parallel to each other because these light rays are coming from very far away. So these incident rays, IR means incident rays, they will be coming parallel to each other. Let us say that these incident rays are also parallel to the principal axis of the concave mirror. Then as these light rays strike the mirror, according to the rules of ray tracing, rule number 1 says whenever any light ray which is parallel to the principal axis falls on the mirror, it will pass through the focus after the reflection. So all these light rays will reflect from the mirror and they will intersect at the focus. All they pass through focus and thus all of them intersect at the focus. So these reflected rays meet at the point F, and the point of intersection of reflected rays is known as image. Therefore image will be formed at the focus. So the concept is when the object is at infinity, the image is formed at the focus. And the summary is that the image properties, 4 image properties will write down in each case. Point 1, the image is real because the reflected light rays are actually intersecting, that is why the image is real. The size of image is tiny, it's a small size image, and it is inverted image and it is formed at the focus. Why this image is inverted, it will be more clear in the next cases. Let's go to next case number 2. When the object is kept beyond the center of curvature, see, that means the object is far away from the center of curvature but not at infinity. Let us say this object has some height h. Now suppose from the tip of this object a light ray, this is the incident light ray that travels and strikes the mirror. Consider that incident light ray which is parallel to the principal axis. According to rule number 1 of ray tracing, this light ray will reflect from the mirror and it will pass through the focus. Please watch my previous video of rules of ray tracing. Then the reflected ray is passing through focus. To find the image, we need one more reflected ray because the point of intersection of reflected rays is the position of image. Therefore, we take one more light ray coming from the tip of the object such that it passes through the focus. Rule number 2 of ray tracing says that whenever a light ray incident on the mirror is passing through the focus, then after reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. See, it becomes parallel to the principal axis, and then these two reflected rays, where do they intersect? They intersect here. So that is the place of the formation of the image. Because the light incident rays were coming from the tip, so the image is also formed of the tip only. So therefore we can say the image will be inverted. So now we can say that when the object is kept between the center of curvature, beyond center of curvature, the image is formed between the center of curvature and the focus. The image is between C and F. Object is beyond center of curvature. Then we can now write down the 4 properties of the image. You can see that the image is a real image because the light rays, reflected light rays, are actually intersecting here, so the image is real. The size of image is smaller than the object, that is clearly visible in the figure. Image is inverted also, and the position is that it is between focus and center of curvature. Case number 3. When the object is kept exactly at the center of curvature. When the object is placed exactly center of curvature, let us see where image will be formed. Once again we'll consider 2 light rays, one which will be coming out of the tip of object parallel to principal axis, and second light ray will take which will be passing through the focus, and then let's see what happens to both of them. So take the first light ray, incident light ray, which is parallel to principal axis. It will reflect from the mirror and the reflected ray will pass through the focus. We got the first reflected ray. Now take second light ray from the tip of the object such that it is passing from the focus. So the incident ray falling on the mirror is passing through focus. then according to rule number 2 it should become parallel to principal axis. So the reflected ray becomes parallel to principal axis and these two reflected rays intersect here. We see that interestingly this point of intersection is exactly below the center of curvature, and therefore the height of the image would be the same and the position of image is also same. It is inverted image. It can be proved that this triangle and this triangle are congruent. That is why the height of the image is same as the height of the object. So we can say now that when the object is at the center of curvature C, then the image is also formed at the same location but inverted and same size. And the four properties of image we can now write down: that the image is real, it is the same size of object, it is inverted and exactly formed at the center of curvature. Case number 4. When the object is kept between the center of curvature and the focus F. Once again, let us take two light rays. One light ray will go parallel to the principal axis and hit the mirror. Second light ray will pass through the focus and then it will hit the mirror, and let's see what happens. So incident light ray coming parallel, it will pass through the focus. So reflected ray is passing through focus, and the second incident light ray that passes through the focus, that will become parallel to the principal axis after reflection. So now the point of intersection of these two reflected rays will be the position of the image. Therefore the tip of the image will be formed here, and thus we can see that the size of image is bigger than that of the object and also it is inverted. Therefore when the object is kept anywhere between the center of curvature and the focus, then the image is formed between the center of curvature, beyond the center of curvature. Four properties of image will be: image is real because the reflected rays actually intersect, the size of image is larger than object, image is inverted, and it is beyond the center of curvature. Case number 5. When the object is exactly at the focus. See, we have to put the object exactly at the focus. Then let us take first light ray which is parallel to the principal axis and falling on the mirror or incident on the mirror. It should pass through the focus after reflection. So reflected ray passes through focus. Now second light ray, we will take that light ray which goes to the pole. Now in the rules of ray tracing we have total 4 rules. Fourth rule, or rule number 4, says that whenever any light ray strikes the mirror at the pole making certain angle theta with the principal axis, then the reflected ray also makes the same angle theta with the principal axis. Now we have obtained both our reflected rays, and in this case it would be found that both the reflected rays will become parallel to each other and therefore they will intersect at infinity. So what is the property of image? That the image will be formed at infinite distance. When the object is placed exactly at the focus, the image is formed at infinite distance because the point of intersection of these two reflected rays will be the image, but parallel rays will meet at infinity. So the 4 properties of image are: the image will be real if they intersect at infinity, and the size of image will be very large because when, as you can see, these light rays, they are going below and below, the height of the image is becoming bigger and bigger. So whenever they intersect at infinity, we will get an infinitely large image, and it will be definitely inverted because these reflected rays are going below the principal axis, so therefore image must be inverted and the image is created at infinite distance. Case number 6. When the object is kept between the focus and the pole. See, our object has been kept between focus and pole, anywhere between focus and pole. Rule number 1 of light ray tracing is that incident light ray parallel to principal axis going to the mirror will reflect and will pass through the focus. Then second light ray we will take which is going towards the pole. Whatever angle this incident light ray makes with the principal axis, same angle would be made by the reflected ray with the principal axis. In this case, these reflected light rays will actually go away from each other, diverging from each other. Then they cannot intersect on this side. You can see these light rays are diverging, the distance between them is continuously increasing, they won't intersect, therefore image cannot be real. But if you retrace them backwards. That means if you find their virtual intersection, then you can see that virtually they appear to intersect at this point, and therefore in this case at this point will be the image of the tip. We will be getting a virtual image. We show virtual images by broken lines as shown here, and interestingly this time it will be an inverted, not inverted image, but it will be a erect image or upright image. So when the object is kept between the focus and pole, then the image is formed behind the mirror, virtual and erect. You can see this time the image is not inverted, it is erect image or upright image. It is virtual because the reflected rays did not actually intersect. They virtually appear to intersect over here. Light rays cannot go behind the mirror. These are just fictitious lines drawn here to just find out the intersection of reflected rays. As per definition, the point of intersection of reflected rays is called as image. So the four properties of image will be that image is virtual, it is larger than object, you can clearly see it's larger than object, it will be erect image, and it will form behind the mirror. So total 6 cases are complete, and here is the summary of all the 6 cases of the concave mirror. Let us quickly go through this. First case, when the object is at infinity, then the image will form at the focus. When the object is placed beyond center of curvature, then the image will get formed between center of curvature and focus. Image will be small size than object and inverted and real also. Third case, when the object is placed at a center of curvature, then the image will be formed exactly below the center of curvature, same size and inverted and real image. Fourth case, if you put the object between C and F, then the image will get formed beyond center of curvature. It will be bigger than size of the object and inverted and real. Case number 5, if you put the object exactly at the focus, then due to the reflection of these light rays, the reflected light rays will become parallel and they will not intersect, or you can say they intersect at infinity. So image will be formed at infinity and very large size. If you put the object between focus and pole, then the image will be virtual behind the mirror and bigger than the object. Now if you see, out of the total 6 cases, in the first 5 cases only the image is real, and in the last case the image is virtual. So we can remember that a concave mirror can not only create real images, it can also create virtual image. Now we go to convex mirrors. Images formed by the convex mirror. Here is a convex mirror. You see the back side is polished here. This is the convex, and the front convex part is acting like a mirror when the object is at infinity. Also notice here, in comparison to concave mirror, that the focus and center of curvature of the convex mirror are behind the mirror. Okay, they're hidden behind the mirror. So when the object is at infinity, then the light rays, incident light rays, will be parallel to each other. Let us say they are also parallel to principal axis. So as they strike the mirror, they will reflect from the mirror. Look at these two reflected rays. These reflected rays will not intersect each other on the left side of the mirror, but if you virtually produce them backwards, you will find that they will actually intersect at the focus. In fact, this is one of the rules of ray tracing, that whenever any incident light ray which is parallel to the principal axis strikes the convex mirror, then the light ray will reflect in such a way that it appears to be coming from the focus of the mirror. Thus we can say that this point F is the point of intersection of both of these reflected rays. Therefore this is the image, and we can say that when the object is at infinity, the image is formed at the focus and it will be tiny sized. The 4 properties of image are these. It's a virtual image because the intersection of reflected rays is virtual, not real. That's why image virtual. Size is tiny. It is erect image actually. That will be clear in the second case. And image is formed exactly at the focus. So now let us go to the second case and we'll verify that the image is indeed erect only. In the second case, we see when the object is kept anywhere in front of the mirror, just keep it anywhere in front of the mirror and apply the rules of ray tracing. First light ray from the object parallel to principal axis is incident on the mirror. then how it will reflect? It will reflect in such a manner that it appears to be coming from the focus. And then you take the, see, this light ray is reflected in such a way that it will appearing to be coming from the focus. Take the second light ray which strikes the mirror at the pole. So whatever angle this incident light ray is making with the principal axis, at the same angle light ray will reflect. And now we have obtained two reflected rays. The point of intersection of the two reflected rays must be the image, but you can see both the reflected rays are not intersecting on the left side, but if you produce them backwards, then both of them will intersect each other at this point, and thus here image will be formed. And you can see that this image is actually a virtual image because the reflected light rays are virtually appear to intersect here, and the size of image is also smaller than the size of object, and the position of image will always be between pole and focus. Therefore, we can say that when the object is kept anywhere in front of the convex mirror, the image is formed between the pole and focus. And the four properties of image can be now written as: the image is virtual, it is smaller than object, it is erect image, and it is between pole and focus. So here is the summary of the two cases of convex mirror. See students, in case of concave mirror there are total 6 number of cases, but in case of convex mirror we have only 2 cases of discussion. So case 1, when object is at infinity, then the image will be formed at the focus, and when the object is kept anywhere in front of the convex mirror, then the virtual and small size image will be formed between pole and focus. Now for both concave and convex mirrors we can write down some summaries. If you observe all the diagrams, you will clearly see that as the object comes closer to the mirror, the image shifts away from the mirror. I recommend that you now go back and check it out, that this concept what we are writing here is indeed true. As the object comes closer to the mirror, the image size increases. Please verify these concepts after seeing the previous screen in the video. All the real images are inverted. So you see, in case of concave mirror we had total 6 number of cases, out of which the 5 cases were real images, and the 6th case was erect and virtual image. But whenever the images were real, it was always inverted. So real images are always inverted and the virtual images are always erect. In this way our video is complete, and now kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.